Welcome to this instruction video on DuoSoft Field, and in this video I'll be taking you through how you'd go about staking out a line using DuoSoft Field. So I'm going to start up the DuoSoft Field app in order for us to get started with this instruction video. So I'm just going to confirm the name here and select job. So I've already created a job called stakeout line. This is the job that we'll be working on this video to demonstrate how you'd go about to stake out a line. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly start up the simulator and select OK. So I'm also going to go to map and info so we can see the points that we'll be working with. Okay, so I'm going to select control points, and these are the points that I have imported that we will be working with in this job. Okay, so if I select map, I can also view all the control points there. Let me go back to job menu, and we'll be selecting survey, and we'll still be using the same orientation. We haven't moved total station, we have just switched between jobs. So I'm going to select use last dual fix. Okay. So what I want to do now is to stake out a line. So I'm going to select stake out line. Okay. So first thing, before I stake out the line, I have to define the start and end point of this line that I'm going to be staking out. So my line will be starting at 0.42100, and it will end at 0.42141. So this is the point, the points that define the start and the end of the line. Okay, so I'll also be staking points in between the start and end points, and I want those points to be separated by 10 meters. So that's my stake interval, 10.0. So the other thing that I'm able to do here is to stake out points that are at an offset distance from the line. It can either be on the left hand side or the right hand side, but for this demonstration I'm not going to be staking out points that are to an offset, so I'm going to leave that as 0.0. Okay, and the target height for this job will be, let's say, let's just say 2 meters. It will be 2 meters for the target height. Okay, and then I'm going to select calculate. DuoSoft will calculate for me the length of the line, the grade of the line, and how many points are there in the line. So the starting point will be 0.1, which will be the first point there. That's what I'm going to stake out. And the last point, which is 0.6, will be that point, and there will be the other points in between that I'll be staking out. So to stake out, to go to where the line is starting, I have to turn my total station to turn it to 338 degrees, 6 minutes and 51 seconds, and distance of 54.169 meters back from where my total station is. So I'm going to turn my total station to this angle and place a target at this angle at a distance of approximately 54 meters. So I'm going to place my target there and press measure. Okay, so after I have measured, the data that I'm getting is 338.0655 and an angle, or a vertical angle of 89 degrees, 0.1720. Okay, and I have a slope distance of 54.176. Okay, then I'm going to select OK, and DuoSoft will calculate for me the distance error, the bearing error, and the vertical difference. Okay, so obviously if I'm satisfied with this data, I'll accept it and press next. Okay, so if I select next, okay, DuoSoft will now take me to the second point, and now I'll have to turn my total station to that angle, place a target at approximately 45 distance of 45 meters, sight that point, and if I'm happy with that point, I go to the next point. So I'm going to quickly go to the end. That's if I'm done with point 2. This is point 3, point 4, the data to be used for point 4, point 5, and last but not least the end point, which is the 6th point. So if now I'm okay, I want to close off my line, I want to stake out the last point, I'll have to turn my total station to this angle there and place a target at approximately a distance of 23 meters. Okay, so let's measure to that point. Okay, and the angle, horizontal angle is 22.5440, and I have a vertical angle of 86.5508 and a slope distance of 23.480. Okay, I'm going to select OK, and DuoSoft will calculate for me the differences. So if I'm not happy with the differences, like in this case, I'll have to come back, let's say 3.3 centimeters back, and I'll have to cut at least half a meter. Okay, so let's try this again. Measure the horizontal angle is 22.54 and 36, and the angle of 86.5508 and a slope distance of 23.475. Like okay, so that distance has decreased to around about 2.8 centimeters. If still I'm not satisfied, I'll do the same thing until I'm within tolerance, and I'll be happy with the position of my line points. So that in short is how you'd go about to stake out a line. Okay, thank you.